I actually was in two minds whether to make this video or not. Seriously. Because this is a video that would, you know, kind of show Christians in a not so good light. Okay. Now remember, this is not all the Christians. Like whenever I post any video, if it's about a Hindu guy does bad thing or a Muslim guy does a bad thing, I have always stated it's not the entire community and the entire religion, it is that specific person. So if I have put out videos about Bajrang Dal, that vigilante group, I call it the Susu Kaka group. And if I do speak bad about, let's say, certain Muslims who do bad things, are Christians also, I have not, been shy about speaking about the bad things that they've done. Now, lately, if you had seen my channel, I was extending my support completely, selflessly, and I didn't want anything in return. Absolutely nothing. I did it because it was right. But I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. With a heavy heart, I have to say this, but there are some few handful number of Christians who give the Christian community a very bad name. And after the wave of all that love and popularity and niceties, now slowly these elements have started to spring up, and they are the actual reason why I stayed away from the Christian community completely. Okay, these elements whom I'm going to talk to you about, five. I'll give you 5 examples because it actually happened in this last 1 to 2 weeks. It's a shame. It's seriously, it's a very upsetting thing. I'll share with you without giving their names and identity, and you tell me if what I'm sharing with you, does it give actually the Christian community a bad name, the Indian Christians? And if you continue doing this now, people will use it against you. I really wish there were more individuals like those sisters or those priests who do their work quietly, mind their own business. There's always that tag, forced conversion. But this, when you get incidents like this, I've written it down through those emails without putting their name. It gives Christianity a very bad name. Okay, so in no particular order, I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 incidents that have occurred in this last few days. And this actually can be a problem for you guys if you don't stop. So if you're one of these, please educate yourself and stop it. But if you're not one of these, communicate to your other Christian brothers and sisters and tell them, please stop this nonsense, In no particular order, the first one. I've given you my WhatsApp. I've given you my email address. It's my business. It's my business number. This is not a charity hotline. So I got this guy who sends me a message on WhatsApp. Hey, are you Loy? Are you Brother Loy? And I say yes. Yes, okay. Hey, Brother Loy, I want to talk to you about the Christians and this and that. Okay, fine. I'm with a client. I'm doing work. This what I'm doing on YouTube is a hobby. Okay, I'm doing work. So I told him I'm busy. I'll talk to you a little later. Okay. Simple English, right? I'm busy. I'll talk to you later. Chat with you later. Okay. I continue speaking to my client. We are doing it via my iMac. And my phone is connected to the iMac. This guy, not even, I think, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I've told him I'm busy. He starts giving me a call, calling me on my phone. Now, remember, I'm a professional. I charge money for my service. My time is money. I charge people if you want my individual attention, I charge money. If you want to talk to me face to face, if you want to just ask me to make a video for everyone, fine, that's okay. But if you want to talk to me, you want my attention, you want me to be locked in, stop everything else, I charge money. This guy gives me a missed call, starts calling me. I disconnect the call because, the speakers, everything, loud noise. And my client is like, we are on Zoom. Hey, you got a call? I said, just sorry. I disconnect his call and I tell him, I told you I'm busy. Oh, he responds by saying, Brother Loy, I have to speak to you. This is about our Christians and this. I said, boss, I'm busy. I'll send you a message when I'm free. Don't disturb me. He typed out something I was not interested. Okay, fine. All right. I continue with the call. After, I think, again, maybe 15, 20 minutes or half an hour, whatever. Once again the call comes. I just told that guy I'm busy. I told that guy I'll get back to you. And he calls me again. This time what I did is I disconnected from my iMac. Okay. So it was on my phone, which is kept here, plonked here. And I can see, when you get a call, you can see it on your iPhone, right? I can see him calling. I just ignore it. Now, if you had stopped at one call, I wouldn't have a problem. The call finished. It shows missed call. He calls again. And calls. I didn't pick up. Then he calls again. Do you know at this point, it is so bloody irritating. It's not only distracting. See, your phone gets on. It's not only distracting. I'm trying to focus on my client. And here is, this guy sitting call after call up. Finally, I turn the phone the other way around. I put it this way so I can't see the phone and I continue my conversation. By the time I finished a 2-hour session with my client, this guy had given me, I think, around 9 missed calls. 9 missed calls. I was fuming. I was pissed off. So I immediately, straight away, I said, what the fuck do you want? What the fuck do you want? What is it that you want? Brother, don't talk like this. Jesus gave you he's lecturing me. Jesus gave you a platform. Don't think you're too smart. Don't think you're so high. Just because we are in need. I'm trying to tell you about the problems we Christians are facing and you're using bad words like, brother, be humble. Or he goes on and... Do you understand what I'm saying? He's lecturing me. He's giving me a Sermon on the Mount. He's giving me a lecture, a Jesus lecture. Be humble. Don't act too smart. Just because you got this thing, you think you're very big and all that. I want to tell you, I couldn't take it anymore. I blocked him. Okay, I blocked him. Finish. I wouldn't have been pissed off if it ended there. The guy then sends me an email. Talk about persistence. If you're being persistent in the right way, it's fine. You start being persistent in the wrong way, it is bad. And he sends me an email with this kind of aggression, I would say is a pacifist aggression. Brother, I thought you were a nice guy, but you are just like the rest. You just because you became famous, don't think no end of yourself. Jesus always humbles people. Like I put him in the spam folder. I put his email. In Google you have that feature, so that I wouldn't have to read it. I was pissed off, man. It bloody ruined my day. I was like, what the hell, man? Okay, so this was the first example. The second example, this one is, it didn't piss me off, but it just goes to show you what kind of individuals we are dealing with. I get this email, once again, appreciating, hey, brother, you did a great job. Thank you for supporting, our Christian brothers. Okay, fine. What? I just put thanks. I'm busy. Thanks. That's it. Finish. Said thanks, and then he responds again. This time, I never expected you to write to me. Oh, thank you for being so accessible and this and that and compliments. Okay, I see, brother. I see Jesus in you. I found out that you are an ex-Christian. You'll come back to Christ and this and that. And once again, I'm busy. Read the email. Thank you. What do you want me to? Oh dear, I don't have time. I received 1,600 emails, notifications, messages. Requests. It's crazy. I have enough and more on my plate. So fine, okay, bye. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but I wish he had stopped there. Too much of a good thing is sometimes bad. Yes, you're giving me compliment. He sends me a message again, third time in the last few minutes. And this time he has put, brother, I want to tell you about Lord Jesus. I want to tell you about God exists. God is everywhere. I know you're an atheist. You don't believe God exists. And he puts this long ass email about Jesus is real, God is real. You are asking for proof. You cannot ask proof of God. You have to believe. You need to have faith. I want to talk to you about Jesus. I want to tell you about Jesus. If you give me the opportunity. And I said thanks once. I said thank you again. Now he is preaching to me about Jesus. So I immediately I was like, I need to shut this guy up. So I took his email aside, which I shouldn't have, took down his points. For every point that he gave me, I told him where he's wrong. From the biases to the fallacies to, the typical debate thing. Gave him, simplified it. I think I put on 5 points. And I told him, see, listen, you want to tell me Jesus is real, God is real, fine, I have no issues. Video evidence, show me a video, Jesus is real. I'll believe you. Don't give me words. I don't want words. I don't want theory. I don't want rhetorical devices. I don't want you quoting from the Bible. Just show me evidence. Video. Okay. I told him and I said, please. And one last thing is, this is my business email. Please respect that. If only common sense were common. Send me a response, and this time it is aggressive. Like I said, passive aggressive. You are asking proof of God. Do you know who is God? And how can you ask proof of God? God is spirit. You cannot see spirit. You cannot see the soul. You can blah, 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 went on. And I was like, okay. Finally, I just told him, okay, listen, I need to know who am I speaking to, because you're sending me these emails back and forth. I told him, can you give me an introduction? Who am I speaking to? It turns out he is a 20-year-old boy, 20-year-old. He's without a job. He has no job. He's in Mumbai. I'll not give you more details. He's searching for a job. He doesn't have a job. And because now he's free, he has enough time on his hands, he is busy preaching about God or Christians to other people. And he thought it was a good idea because he converts people, not converts, preaches about Jesus to Hindus, Muslims, or whoever gives him that. He thought it's a great idea if he could convert me or bring me back to Jesus, as they say. And I asked him, what do you achieve with that? He said, Jesus said something about, if you get one of my lost sheep back, you will, get rewarded in heaven. Or he's saying, I want to do God's work because God has blessed me. He doesn't have a job. He is unemployed. He's living maybe with his mother and father. And instead of, he could have even taken my services or expertise or advice on how to get a job, or can you make my resume better, or can you tell me some interview skills, or can you tell me this is my strategy, can you help me? Instead of taking advice from me, he's giving me advice about Jesus. And because apparently if he can get me back to Jesus, because I'm a Christian, he thought he would get some brownie points with Jesus in heaven. For me, that was enough to piss me off. I gave him a nice email. Told him, boss, listen, you're a bloody, half my age, even less than half my age. You are not born when I was, I don't know what, in my 30s or less than that. You are not born. What are you telling me about Jesus? I have read the Bible from beginning to the end, taking lines, writing notes 4 times. I was obsessed. I was a preacher. I used to do the same stuff you're doing, but even more advanced. I used to go to church every day, 5:30 in the morning, stay there for 2 hours, then 1 hour, Bible study classes, then go to pray. Now, I've done all that. I was like, don't fucking waste my time. And he still is shameless. He still sends me a message, although not rude. I'm just, half your age. I understand money is not everything. He is still preaching to me. He's still preaching. Jesus said this in this quote. Why don't you have the common sense to know when to shut up? I told you, instead of using my help to help him get a job, get an interview, improve on your strategy, focus on your goddamn career, man. Instead of you're 20-year-old without a job, instead of focusing on getting a job, you're preaching about God to me. I'm bloody 50. He sent me another email. As usual, spam folder blocked. Whatever emails he sends, automatic deletion after that. I mean, what do you want me to do? Do you see the irritation? The next three, if you thought this was going to piss me off, no. The next three are worse. This one was common, which I told you. The people will say, brother, thank you for standing up for Christians. Thank you. You're very kind. Our community, blah, blah, blah. They send me that. First is the praise. Okay. I say thank you. Okay. Then, after the praise, comes the agenda. What is the agenda? Brother, I don't have a job. Brother, I'm unemployed. Brother, my boo-hoo-hoo sob story. My mother is like this. My father is like this. Okay. Yes. So, what can I do for you? There are generally the requests are, brother, can you help me get a job in Dubai? Brother, can you introduce your contacts to me? Brother, can you get me an interview? How? Please explain to me. I don't know you. I don't know you. I just know your name. I don't know your age. I don't know your expertise. I don't know your experience. I don't know anything. And even if you provide me all this, I don't know whether you are a person worth investing or you're a bum. I don't know whether God and Jesus is more important to you than work. I don't know if you are the type whom, if I recommend, it will come and bite me in the ass. I don't know, because obviously, if you are good, you would be having a job. You don't have a job because you're not good. It's a fact. Because you're not good, you don't have a job. And now, all of a sudden, you being a total stranger who I do not know, you first give me what I assumed was a sincere, heartfelt thank you. It was actually a manipulative compliment where you wanted to first soften me up and then ask me for a favor. And if, I tell people straight off, say, listen, this is what I can do, cannot do. I tell them, maybe it's new. But then when they shamelessly keep asking and what I cannot stand is when you ask for money. Please, can you help me money? Can you pay some money for my this? Can you send me some money? Boss, don't do that. Don't do that. I literally told this lady, my dear, stop this habit. You are giving Christians a bad name. You are destroying, and that is exactly why the good Christians are suffering because of you. I said, if I never knew an Indian Christian and this is the kind of experience I get, I'm going to hate all you Indian Christians. I mean, do you have some self-respect? Oh, I'm poor. Oh, go up. You're destroying your name. If you can justify and say, oh, because you're poor, you should help them, you are only going to destroy your name. People are going to have Indian Christians, oh my goodness, they are like this. Then don't blame anyone. That was number 3. Number 4 and 5 is the ultimate, the one that pissed me off the most. I'll give you the one that pissed me off the most at the end. This now, Christian number 4 was, I think it was 2 guys. How I know it's two guys? Because it was sent to me, CC to two people. So maybe three people. Okay. He knows I'm a skeptic atheist. He knows about my history. Maybe he has seen a lot of videos. And he tells me, Brother Loy, I know that you were once a Christian, you are part of our faith. And he gives me these 10 points or whatever. This is Jesus, this is the Holy Spirit, this is whatever, blah, blah, blah. I just, I challenge you, he has put it, I challenge you to prove this wrong. Because Jesus exists and we want to bring you back to Jesus. Okay, fine. A debate. Okay, fine. I didn't mind it. So, I don't mind a debate. I don't mind intellectual this thing. So I was like, okay, I'll respond to this when I'm free. So after I finished my work, everything, and I thought, okay, now it's good to exercise the brain power, critical thinking, logic, and all that. His 10 points that he gave me to prove that Jesus and God and everything is real, I broke it down and I gave him my reasons why his argument was false. It was biased because he believes in the Christian God. He doesn't believe in Allah. He doesn't believe Lord Ganesha, Lord Shiva. He doesn't believe in Amun-Ra. He doesn't believe in Thor. He doesn't believe in Zeus. He doesn't believe in any other gods. The maybe 18,000, 19,000 gods, none of them exist. Only his God, Christian God. Fine. So I gave him the arguments. I thought we were having a good argument. And then he sent me a slightly more aggressive. I can make out from the tone. Oh, ha ha ha. With the sarcasm and ha ha ha. I thought you're smarter than that. This is such an immature, childish this thing. He starts with all these insults and I thought you're smarter than that. And then, obviously the typical this thing. Oh, can you see what? Can you see love? Can you smell light? Wordplay. You understand how they play with words. Your faith is weak. Just because your faith is weak doesn't mean our faith is weak. All this, okay. I was like, okay, it's slightly getting a little aggressive. Fine. But it was really long. And I was like, okay, this is not going to stop and it's not benefiting me. I thought it was a one-off exercise. Okay. So I titled in the email, I said, see, listen, this is going to be my last email to you. I see this as a waste of time because you're not going to budge from your position, neither am I. And this will be the last email, and I gave him the answers. And I stick to my word. If I say it's a last email, it's a last email. Everything that he said, your faith is weak. Oh, can you see love? Can you smell light? And wordplay. It's very easy. I've been doing this for ages. Okay. And I said, listen, kid, I have better things to do in life. Okay, this name calling, your image. I said, boss, I'm very comfortable, make good money. Okay, good money for me, maybe not for you. It's good enough. I'm not interested in all this BS. Just stick it somewhere else and go to some debating club or go to this thing where they enjoy all this. I don't have time for all this because, I forgot. He also mentioned, I challenge you for a video debate. I have better things to do, boss. Okay, then to debate. I mean, have you seen debates? Do you think the people say, oh, you've converted me. I'll give up Islam and I'll embrace Christianity. Have you ever seen any two famous people? They bow and they say, you win. I've changed. I'll give up Hinduism and embrace Christianity. A learned public figure. No, they never do that. They never budge from their position. Can you imagine Jaggi Vasudev saying to Zakir Naik, I convert to Islam, or Zakir Naik saying, oh, I'm going to renounce Islam and become a Christian. It never will happen. So I sent this email and I told, this is my last. Okay, all the best. Take care. And lo and behold, he sends me an even more aggressive email, and this time with profanities. Everything from personal insults. I didn't read it. I'm being honest with you. I didn't read it, but I could make out there was you are just a piece of this and that and what. I was like, I'm not going to read it. I'm sure it must have been a lengthy email. Again, blocked and deleted. Now, this was number 4. Number five is what cements the deal, why Christians in India have a bad name and reputation. And before I give you this last one, my request to you is, as always, please understand that these are a few Christians, and I know you will say this, these are a few, please don't judge everyone. I'm agreeing with you, these are a few. I will not judge everyone. But do you understand where I'm coming from? These few can cause the damage to your reputation of everyone. You just need one rotten apple to spoil the whole basket of apples. You need one guy who will say Allah and Allah Akbar and explode, and all the Muslims get a bad name. You need one Hindu to do in the name of Jai Sri Ram, and all Hindus are painted in the same brush. Same thing with Christians, okay? The last, if not the least, and out of all the people on the planet, this was a lady. She was in her 60s, okay? Maybe she thought, oh, 60s, she's blessed with wisdom and this and that. And my child, she starts with, I hate that. I just cannot stand the, I don't know the right word for it. It was there, a patronizing tone. Yes. I don't like it. Huh? I hate that from my relatives. And if I can hate it from my relatives, I hate it from other people. She goes, my child. She tells me, child. Okay. Oh, my dear child. God bless you. Okay. And then she starts, you're doing God's work. Okay, fine. Until now, it's fine. And that is where the decency stopped and the indecency began. First one was, my child, why did you paint your face? Paint, huh? This is called painting. Yeah. Why did you paint your face? You're so handsome. You look so nice. Why did you make yourself so ugly? Why are you looking like a satanic, evil this thing? Imagine, I don't know her. Okay. Why are you making yourself so ugly? Why are you becoming like a Satan and this and that, anti like Christ or evil? And you have a daughter. Now, and she crossed the line of decency, first being personal comments, which I never asked her for. And then she goes to my daughter. And this poor child, what examples you're giving? What values are you teaching her? The poor child, instead of bringing her closer to Christ, you're taking her far. You should, what? It's your duty to tell her about Jesus died for her. All the same Christian, what? Jesus died for her. You're committing a sin. She's telling me, I'm committing a sin by not letting her. I'm not allowing my daughter to know about Christ, about the love of Jesus. She's saying, you are the lost sheep. You betrayed Christ, betrayed. Now you are taking this child, her soul away. God will never forget it. You will burn in hell. She's telling me, I'll burn in hell because I took another soul from Jesus. And she is quoting some biblical verse, which I can't get it right now. And then she's telling, your wife looks so decent. Why you making her a pagan worshipper? Because I put that she is a Buddhist. She prays to Hindus. Why you making her a pagan worshipper? What? You'll be, Jesus will welcome you to heaven or give you a place in heaven if you save these two souls. Don't destroy them and put them in the hellfires. She's telling about my daughter and my this thing. So overall, her advice was, number one, why did I paint my face? Why do I look so ugly? I would look so handsome. She also put a stupid comment like, you could have been a hot model. Model. You could have been into modeling. And yeah, I'm killing the soul of my baby by making her a pagan worshipper. And instead of introducing Christ to my wife and child, now all of them are going to go to hell along with me. In those terms. But she put it very politely, long drawn out message. I'm ashamed to say this, but I don't regret it. I was so fucking pissed. I gave it to her. I laid it on to her. Like a WWE is, a bit slap, a smackdown, like Rock says. I made her regret the day she was born. I said, listen, bitch, actual word. I don't care whether you feel bad or not. I said, listen, bitch, okay? This is the exact reason why Christianity has such a bad name. It's for hypocrites like you. How dare you talk about my looks? Who gave you the permission? And what? Look good for what? I've had enough women to sleep with. I'm not interested to have more. I've had even women today, even half my age, are ready to sleep with. Why? You have your daughters who want to, if I look good, they'll come and sleep with me. I went all out. I, I was extremely rude and indecent. You might say, oh, Loy, that is way too bad. I give a fuck. Why do you have to comment about my daughter and my family? How dare you? Who are you? Who the hell are you? Who gave you that authority? Painted my face. I told you, you want me to look like an ugly fucking cow like you? A 60-year-old nothing, nobody? At least I have brand recognition. What the hell do you have? You might not even look like a pamper that is soiled. How your face would not even look even as it ugly as that, uglier it'll be. And I said, I'm glad that my child is a Buddhist rather than follows hypocrites like you, where you categorize other people. You're going to hell. You're not us, the special group. And I said, this is exactly why I left Christianity. This is exactly why people hate you. This is exactly why people need a reason to attack you. You are the reason. You are the cause. I said, I was decent. I was welcoming. I was kind. And you just crossed all the lines of human decency by not only giving me unsolicited comments, by name calling ugly and this and that, and telling me I'm going to go to hell, and commenting of my daughter going to hell. I said, if a stranger were to read this, he would say, I'm glad what is happening to you guys. You deserve it. If this is how you guys behave, you deserve it. I said, then don't cry. Don't show the victim card when you get a bamboo up your ass. She shamelessly, which I was not surprised, how dare you talk to me like that? I thought you're decent. I thought you're as ugly as your tattoos and this and that. I was like, I give a rat's ass. Yeah, just go to hell. I didn't come and put my nose up your ass. You're the one who came and put your nose up my ass. So, it is unnecessary bullshit here. Seriously, unnecessary. Whoa. Everything was good. Everything was nice. Why do you want to ruin it? Why do you want to do all these things? And then you say, oh, we are peaceful. Oh. Yes, I know that these are only 5. Yes, I know that there are billions of people. All it takes is one bad experience. If a girl were to get raped by a guy of a particular religion, of a particular caste, of a particular tribe, don't think that girl will say, oh, he was just one. All of you guys are cool. No. Those scars on your body, on your mind, and you believe a soul, right? You will never forget. It is exactly because of this self-righteous, patronizing, we are the chosen ones, you are shit kind of attitude. One of the many that I left Christians or Christian communities or Christianity. And now when I'm trying to do something worthwhile, you folks are ruining it. Just imagine if this was my experience, and I'm being fair. How many other people have these cockroaches gone to and destroyed the reputation of Indian Christians? I told you, sexual molestation, sexual predators, alcohol. I'm not exaggerating just to make my case. I know Christian men who have not spared their own children. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, you need to wake up. Who have done the most despicable thing, unforgivable thing to their children, especially if it is a girl child. And when they have gone and told their mother, hey, don't do like this, and they've gotten beaten up more. How I know? Those children talk to me. They talk to me because I'm a victim. Why do you guys do this here? Why? You have a friend. You have a friend who will stand by you. And I told you, it's not limited to only Christians, Hindus, Muslims. I like to be fair across the board. But when you do stuff like this now, don't say, oh, these are few. No, accept it that these are the people who are making life miserable for you. And all it takes is one evil, sinister person to have an excuse and to unleash all the evil, all the vile stuff on you. It is people like this. I am on your side. I'll continue doing the good work. But when I have experience like this, what do you want me to do? Keep quiet? It's a shame, yeah. It's a crying shame, I'll tell you. I just I just don't know what else to say. Anyway, put down your thoughts and let me know what do you think. Because guys, seriously, my dear Indian Christians, please stop this. Yeah. Stop this. Live and let live. Okay? But when you start doing like this, then don't cry and blame others when people get pissed off with you. You go around telling people, oh, you're an idol worshiper, oh, you're pagan, oh, you look ugly, oh, this is a fake God. Mind your goddamn business, not just focus on doing your good stuff. You people are jobless. And because of you, good people are suffering. The good Christians. You don't have a job, you don't have your life sorted out. Maybe your family doesn't respect you, so you go around. My business number, you're abusing a privilege that I've given you, my contact details, and instead of using it for good, you just want to show a dick measuring contest. Oh, mine is so big. I know so much about Jesus. I am. Go fuck yourself. Oh, why did you paint your face? Because I have money. I have FU money. You don't have any. I can live my life on my terms. You can't. That's the response I give to some of these losers. You're a bum. You're a nothing. You're a nobody. How dare you ask me what I do with my life? Do I go around asking you, hey, why is your life so shitty? Hey, why do you earn peanuts? Hey, why you living hand to mouth? What I earn 1 fucking hour is what you earn per month. I can rub it on your face. Why don't you fix that instead of worrying about my face? Come on, man. You go around telling people, no, your religion is shit. Oh, you're pagans. Oh, you'll go to hell. We are the special people. We know. Jesus, we know. Oh, this quote from this Bible. Oh, what is your religion? And people will come and give you a bumbo up your ass. Then don't cry about it. Just by holding the Bible and you don't become a person of God. And when you start commenting on people's appearance and looks unsolicited without being asked, and on their children and families, telling them they are going to go to hell and, oh, you're a pagan worshipper. Boss, then don't cry when people unleash their hell on you. You deserve what you're getting if this is the shit that you're doing. Then don't cry victim, oh, poor me, oh, poor me. Okay? That's all I want to say. Good, bad, ugly, feel free. Comment down below. Because I find this absolutely disgusting. I'm being honest with you. I'm pissed off. Like I said, I'll just conclude by saying this. Please don't hate all the Christians. Don't hate this thing. But guys, you need to sort this shit out. That's all I can tell you. All right? Guys, take care. This is me signing off. Yalla. Bye.